Hello everyone, welcome to Exploring with Cindy and Dan. Today we are in a uniquely Alaskan place named Icy Strait Point, nearby Alaska's largest Tlingit village, and we arrive aboard the beautiful Grand Princess. Come along as we dive into another exciting adventure. Our journey includes amazing ports of call like Ketchikan, Juneau, Skagway, Icy Strait Point, Seward, Sitka, Haines, and Wrangler in Alaska, Victoria and Vancouver in Canada. We'll also be cruising through scenic wonders like Glacier Bay National Park, Yakutat Bay, and College Fjord. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our travel highlights. Today's destination is Icy Strait Point. This marks day 6 of our 17-day Ultimate Alaska cruise, and Icy Strait Point is our fourth port of call. Grand Princess docked at Wilderness Landing Dock. The port area is compact, and most attractions are within walking distance from the ship. Our arrival was a little before 7 a.m., and the all-aboard time was at 4:30 p.m. Guests could disembark shortly after 7 a.m. once the gangways were open. Just listen for the announcement. Icy Strait Point is a dedicated cruise ship destination. It opened to cruise ships back in 2004. It has grown in popularity. It now includes 2 ship docks, with access to the wilderness and local culture just minutes from the port. Some important reminders for going ashore is, for example, to bring your medallion with you. It's required to exit and re-enter the ship. A valid government photo ID is also recommended in case it's requested at security checkpoints. On your return, expect to place bags through a security scanner as part of routine safety protocols. And some local restrictions, for example, to avoid fines, do not take the following items off of the ship: food, flowers, seed, and beverages, except for water. If you book a Princess organized shore excursion, check your tour ticket for meeting times and locations. Cruising to Alaska is like stepping into a whole different world, and people often rave about it for a lot of reasons. The stunning scenery like the towering glaciers, mountains and fjords, and the amazing wildlife, and also the charming of the ports of call. We love the vibrant Alaskan culture, rich indigenous cultures, arts, crafts, and traditions. If you love adventure and natural beauty, Alaska is a bucket list destination. Princess Cruise Line has been sailing the world for over 60 years, as we mentioned before. Known for its award-winning service, Princess reaches more than 335 destinations across the world, and for us, Alaska remains the crown jewel of scenic cruising. Princess Cruises' experience is proven with dozens of industry awards, including being voted number 1 in Alaska 20 times by the readers of Travel Weekly. That's why we keep coming back year after year. No 2 Alaskan journeys are ever the same. There's always something new to discover, and every cruise feels like a fresh adventure. We are absolutely thrilled to be back in Alaska, this time aboard the Grand Princess. In fact, just a few weeks after this voyage, we embarked on a 7-day inside passage cruise aboard the Royal Princess, continuing our love affair with this breathtaking region. If you don't feel like getting off the ship during port days, that's totally okay. One of the perks of staying on board the Grand Princess while others disembark is that you get to enjoy the ship with fewer crowds. Most venues remain open, except the casino and the shops of Princess, which, due to the gambling and duty-free regulations, they stay closed until we are back in international waters. Plenty of activities await for those who stay aboard. In the morning, for example, you can enjoy the Speedy Sudoku Challenge, the Charade Challenge, or the Let's Get Quizzical, a fun trivia game, and all of them at the Explorers Lounge. Or you can play some friendly competition of table tennis inside the conservatory. In the afternoon, you can enjoy live music with the Noonlight Duo at the piazza or play some more trivia games at the Explorers Lounge. For those passengers with mobility difficulties, once you get off the ship, you can wait for a small cart that will take passengers from the ship to one of the main areas in Icy Strait Point. Just a few years ago, Icy Strait Point was virtually unknown. Today, it's one of Alaska's most anticipated private ports of call, an exclusive destination where guests can experience the very best of the state's untamed wilderness, exceptional local cuisine, and the warm hospitality of the native Tlingit people. Among the many attractions at this unique port are two gondola systems, the green and the red gondola, each offering a distinct experience for visitors. These gondolas are more than just modes of transportation. They represent two different ways of exploring the wonders of Icy Strait Point. The red gondola, officially called Sky Glider Mountaintop Gondola, is a premium experience that takes guests on a scenic ascent to the summit of Hoonah Mountain. Unlike the green gondola, the red gondola is a ticketed attraction, typically costing around $50 per person for unlimited rides throughout the day. The journey offers sweeping panoramic views of Alaska's rugged coastline, snow-capped peaks, and lush forest canopy. At the mountaintop station, guests can explore nature trails, enjoy viewpoints, and even access the launch platform for the world-famous Zip Rider. And according to Princess Cruise website, is the largest zip liner in the world. And this is the green gondola, also known as the transporter gondola. It serves a practical but essential role. It connects the port's two cruise ship areas, the wilderness landing and the ocean landing. This complementary ride allows visitors to easily travel between the sites without the need for buses or long walks. While primarily a form of transportation, the green gondola offers stunning views of the surrounding rainforest and often provides glimpses of local wildlife such as deer. It is fully accessible for wheelchairs and mobility scooters, making it inclusive for all visitors. More than just a transportation or a shuttle, it reflects Icy Strait Point's commitment to sustainability and guest comfort, ensuring smooth movement throughout the port with minimal environmental impact. While the red gondola provides a deeper connection to the natural landscape, making it a favorite among photographers, adventure seekers, and anyone wanting a peaceful escape into Alaska's alpine terrain, both gondolas serve different purposes. They work together to enhance the overall visitor experience at Icy Strait Point. The green gondola embodies convenience and accessibility, while the red gondola delivers scenic grandeur and outdoor exploration. But together, they exemplify Icy Strait Point's thoughtful design, a blend of comfort, adventure, and respect for the environment. We brought with us our niece a couple of times in the past, and she absolutely loved the gondola. Whether you're gliding between cruise terminals or soaring to a mountain summit, each gondola journey is a memorable part of the Alaska experience. Icy Strait Point is located near the small village of Hoonah in southeastern Alaska. It is a unique port of call because it is owned and operated by the Hoonah Tlingit people, an Alaska Native community, making it one of the few indigenous-owned and managed cruise destinations in the world. Hoonah means village by the cliff, and it is home to the Hoonah Tlingit who have occupied this area for thousands of years. Local legend tells us how they were forced from their ancestral home in Glacier Bay National Park by advancing glaciers, resulting in the relocation and settlement of Hoonah. The average summer temperature is between 52 and 63 degrees Fahrenheit. In 1912, the Hoonah Packing Company built a large cannery 1 mile north of town. After only 5 years of operation, the cannery at Icy Strait Point turned out 152,500 cases of 1-pound cans of salmon, the largest pack ever achieved in Alaska. After decades of operation and changes in ownership, the cannery ceased production in 1953. Years later, it was purchased by a native-owned corporation, which envisioned a new purpose for the site. That vision came into life in 2004 when Icy Strait Point officially opened as America's only privately owned cruise ship destination, strategically located to showcase Alaska's stunning natural beauty. Icy Strait Point limits ship arrivals to ensure a high-quality, uncrowded guest experience. Built to stimulate economic development for the Tlingit village of Huna, the port is now proudly staffed by over 85% local native residents, bringing authenticity, pride, and tradition to every visitor encounter. Today, Huna is home to nearly 760 residents. Visitors will be intrigued by its rich native heritage, opportunities to see wildlife, and the vast wilderness that surrounds this unique village. Icy Strait's waters have yielded record-breaking halibut and salmon catches and provide summer-long access to all 5 species of salmon. Chicago Island, on which Icy Strait Point is located, supports one of the largest concentrations of brown bears in the world, and sightings are very common. Icy Strait Point takes its commitment to ecotourism seriously, prioritizing the preservation of both culture and environment. Nearby Glacier Bay National Park, part of the world's largest international protected marine sanctuary, covers 3.3 million acres of awe-inspiring terrain. Visitors can take in its snow-capped peaks, waterfalls, and deep fjords by air on a fixed-wing flight sim tour, guided by experienced local pilots. The surrounding waters teem with life. Whale-watching tours reveal playful humpback and orca whales, sea lions, porpoises, and seals in their natural habitat. Inland, guided hikes through the Spassky River Valley offer a closer look at the island's flora and fauna. For the ultimate adventure, thrill seekers won't want to miss the Zip Rider, the world's highest zip line, stretching 5,330 feet with a 1,330-foot vertical drop. It reaches a speed of up to 60 miles per hour as riders soar above the treetops, taking in panoramic views of Port Frederick, Icy Strait, and their waiting cruise ship. Alaska is quickly gaining recognition for its distinctive culinary traditions, and Icy Strait Point offers a flavorful introduction. Rooted in a deep respect for seasonal bounty, the local cuisine draws from both forest and sea. Restaurants at the port serve regional specialties crafted with fresh, local ingredients, delighting visitors with unique offerings like smoked salmon, halibut chowder, and even caribou sliders. Unlike many cruise ports, Icy Strait Point is not a town, but a purpose-built destination that integrates with the nearby Huna community. It offers a more authentic and less commercialized Alaskan experience compared to some larger ports, and that is why we love Icy Strait Point. This is our 3rd time here in this port. Some points of interest here at Icy Strait Point with a Princess organized excursion are the following. The outdoor adventures. You can enjoy what is truly an outdoorsman's paradise, with activities you won't find anywhere else. Some outdoor adventures are, for example, whale watching, bear searching, hiking, kayaking, ziplining, and more. Arts and culture. A site not to be missed is the Heritage Center Theater. Experience an interactive performance showcasing the rich heritage of Southeast Alaska through interpreted song, dance, and storytelling. Huna is the authentic Alaskan native village that was established when the Tlingit were forced from their ancestral lands by advancing glaciers. You can really go back to basics here. The community has few paved roads and no spotlights. Another point of interest is the whale watching. Standing Point Adolphus is one of Alaska's premier whale watching sites. Orcas, humpbacks, stellar sea lions, and harbor seals congregate here each summer to feed in the nutrient-rich waters. Another point of interest is the bear search. The Alaska coastal brown grizzly bear flourishes on beautiful Chicago Island when the salmon are running and the berries are ripe. View them from a platform overlooking the Spassky River. You will find also the Glacier Bay National Park, a World Heritage Site that, as I said before, encompasses 3.3 million acres and is part of the world's largest international protected area. It features snow-capped mountains and deep fjords. You can also sample some of the delicious local seafood that is enjoyed all over the world, including wild salmon, halibut, Dungeness crab, and more. Learn fisherman's lore and try your hand at grilling some of the locally caught catch. Now, let me give you the top 10 excursion that Princess Cruise Line offers in Icy Strait Point. Starting with excursion 110, Easy Huna Scenic Drive and Tribal Dance. It is an easy activity level excursion and it costs $110 for adults and $95 for children. You will journey through the rich history and culture of the original inhabitants of the Glacier Bay, and you will begin your drive through the largest Tlingit settlement in Alaska. You will stop for a photo stop and then head to the Native Heritage Center Theater for a live presentation. Excursion 140A is the Sky Glider Mountaintop Gondola. It is an easy activity level and it is an all-day excursion. It costs $50 for adults and $45 for children. You will ride this state-of-the-art Sky Glider Mountaintop Gondola 1,500 feet above sea level. Once on top, you can walk nature trails and experience the unspoiled Alaska wilderness. The rides are unlimited throughout your time in port. Excursion 305 is the Seafood Feast and Tribal Dance Show. It is an easy activity level excursion and it costs $170 for adults and $145 for children. You will experience the living culture of the Huna Tlingit with an interactive performance at the Heritage Center Theater. And at the end, you are invited to participate in a lively tradition celebration and delight in a seafood feast. Excursion 310A and 310B is the local connection cooking in Alaska's wildest kitchen, Alaska Chef. It is an easy activity level excursion and it costs $145 for adults or children. The minimum age for children is 8 years old. This is a gastronomic adventure and you will experience a wonderful way of both the Alaskan culture and cuisine. Excursion 400A, B, C, D, and E is the Zip Rider Adventure and a Sky Glider Mountaintop Gondola. This excursion has multiple times available. It's a moderate activity level excursion and it costs $250 for adults or children. The maximum height for the zip lining ride is 80 inches and the minimum is 52 inches. The maximum weight is 275 pounds and the minimum weight is 75 pounds. And there are some other medical restrictions. So if you are planning to do this excursion, check with the shore excursion desk for more information. This excursion starts with a ride in the Sky Glider Mountaintop Gondola, ascending until the top of the Huna Mountain. Once you reach the summit, a short walk leads to the launch area, located 1,330 feet above sea level, higher than the Empire State Building. You will be seated in a special harness until you launch. As you accelerate to 60 miles per hour, the land drops away and you will be flying at 300 feet above the spectacular rainforest below. Excursion 475 is a wilderness hike and it is a moderate level activity excursion and it costs $125 for either adult or children over 7 years old. This is a great opportunity for you to see the forested environment of Alaska. You will begin the tour with a ride through the town of Huna, see the largest Tlingit village community in the world. Then you will venture into the Tongass National Forest and begin your 2-mile hike before you arrive at the top of a mountain for an unforgettable views across Chicago Island and its surrounding waterways. You might see brown bears, Sitka black-tailed deer, and bald eagles. While we were at Icy Strait Point, we just did a walking tour on our own, and we were able to see multiple sightseeing of whales and a couple of beautiful bald eagles on the trees. Sometimes all you need to do is just take in the views and look at the top of the trees while walking, or look at the boats in the ocean. If you see a boat, you will definitely see whales. Continuing with the list of the excursions, the Excursion 500 is the halibut fishing excursion. It is an easy level activity and it costs $525 for adult or children over 6 years old. You will board a modern cabin cruiser for a short boat ride to the Icy Strait hottest fishing spots. There is a maximum of 6 guests per boat, and fishermen are in control of their own pole and tackle. Excursion 600 has 3 different times, 600A, B, and C. It is the Whales and Wildlife Cruise, and it is an easy level activity excursion, and it costs $275 for adults and $230 for children. You will spend 2 hours and a half aboard a spacious and stable catamaran and travel to the Point Adolphus area, one of Alaska's premier whale watching sites, where you are guaranteed to see these incredible whales. Excursion number 605A and 605B are the whale watching and seafood feast. They are easy activity level excursion, and it costs $420 for adult and $380 for children. This is another excursion where the operator guarantees a whale or multiple whale sightings. This excursion includes both a whale sightseeing guarantee and a lunch back in Icy Strait Point at the end of your excursion. Excursion 610A, B, and 610D is a passenger's favorite. Best of Icy Strait Point, whales, wildlife, and bears. It is a moderate activity level excursion, and it costs $480 for adult and $430 for children over 8 years old. This is a 5.5-hour excursion. You will begin your tour in a catamaran for a marine wildlife cruise to Point Adolphus, just outside Glacier Bay National Park. Whale watching is also guaranteed. Upon arrival at your destination, you will enjoy a short walk on trails and boardwalks and arrive at 3 viewing platforms overlooking the river, and hopefully the bears will be out feeding. According to the shore excursion desk personnel, most of the passengers who did this excursion on this cruise were able to see bears. And the last excursion of the top 10 excursions with a Princess organized tour is excursion number 700, an ocean raft adventure. It is a moderate level activity excursion, and it costs $280 for adult or children. Your child must be at least 10 years old for this excursion. You will join a small group for a thrilling nature and wildlife excursion with a high-speed boat. During the 90-minute ride, the captain will adjust the route based on weather conditions and wildlife viewing. As an important information, all the excursion prices and reference numbers mentioned were accurate at the time this video was created. Please note that offerings and rates may vary depending on the cruise itinerary and the ship. Cruising to Alaska is a uniquely enriching travel experience that combines breathtaking natural beauty, immersive cultural encounters, and the comfort of a luxury ship. It offers a rare opportunity to explore one of the most pristine and remote regions of the world without sacrificing convenience or relaxation. From awe-inspiring glaciers and majestic wildlife to charming frontier towns and native heritage, an Alaskan cruise delivers an unforgettable adventure for travelers of all ages. We usually cruise with my parents and sometimes my sister and her daughter, 3 generations together, and we all have so much fun in every cruise that we do.
So when you do this,
For us, one of the most compelling reasons to cruise to Alaska is the scenery. The state of Alaska is home to some of the most spectacular natural landscapes on Earth. Towering snow-capped mountains, deep fjords, lush forests, and expansive glaciers form a dramatic backdrop as the ship glides through icy waters. Unlike other destinations where views may be limited to brief excursions, an Alaskan cruise allows passengers to witness this incredible scenery around the clock, from the comfort of your cabin, open-air decks, or the panoramic lounges. And of course, wildlife viewing is another highlight of cruising through Alaska. The region teems with marine and terrestrial animals. It's not uncommon to see humpback whales breaching near your ship, pods of orcas cruising alongside, and sea otters floating among icebergs. On land, cruisers might spot brown bears fishing for salmon, moose wandering near the shore, and bald eagles soaring overhead. Many cruise itineraries include stops in or near national parks, like this one with Glacier Bay National Park, or sometimes the Denali National Park, which offer additional opportunities for wildlife tours and nature hikes. And another reason why cruising is ideal for exploring Alaska is its convenience. The vast, rugged landscape of the state makes independent travel challenging and expensive. A cruise allows travelers to see remote locations, access hard-to-reach natural wonders, and enjoy excursions, all without the stress of planning transportation, lodging, or meals. On board, amenities like fine dining, entertainment, spas, and educational or enriching programs enhance the experience while in Alaska, ensuring comfort and enrichment between port stops. An Alaskan cruise fosters a profound appreciation for nature, environmental preservation, and the enduring strength of frontier and native communities. The sense of wonder passengers feel as they sail past calving glaciers or walk through ancient rainforests stays with them long after the trip ends. In summary, cruising to Alaska is fantastic because it effortlessly combines adventure, beauty, culture, and comfort. It's a journey that awakens the spirit, deepens understanding of the natural world, and creates lasting memories of one of Earth's last great wilderness. This is the end of our video in Icy Strait Point. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out our previous feature highlighting the different ports of call in Alaska. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we drop our next video. Whether it's another stop in Alaska, a journey through Canada, or more unforgettable glacier experiences. Thank you so much.